Alright guys, I got that 6.3 my way, volley in the jungle. Um, and the runes, this is one of the set of runes, and then there's the regular deer ones that you can run to if you want to, or you can run all attack speed. But I like the HP per level plus the strength of ages, stack arena, and the HP flat on the quints. And hey, this is still good if you want to run this. You don't have to run the flat CDR, you can run another movement speed quints, more attack speed. It's really up to you and how you feeling. Like, you know, if you're gonna be making plays, you need the movement speed, and of course the mash rates. And you can get Savage instead of the Wanderer, I think it's what it's called. So you do extra damage. There you go. Enjoy, and don't forget to drop a like late. All right, baby, we back once a motherfucking again. I got that 6.3 Volibear in the jungle. So it's been a while since I put a Volibear out. Now, this is pretty much like, you know, like I always tell you guys, like D5 struggles. You know, a lot of these players are D5. Um, when we were in Champ Select, the guy picked Cho'Gath and Talon was freaking out, and you know, I told him to shut the fuck up and let me carry the game. That's the me coming in there, you know, with that attitude. You know, we about to bite some fools. And when you're playing in these lower elos, you're talking about silver, bronze. You know, it's easy, man. You just gotta open your mind up. You know, it might be hard for you guys. I don't know if you guys have problems like focusing on what you have to do to win the game, or if there's a point, you know, in the game where you just don't know what the fuck to do, so you just, you know, go with the flow, and that's the last thing you want to do. That's and another thing about just getting the most out of jungle. If you don't know what to do, it's like, you know, if you don't know what to do, why don't you just run straight up here, you know, and just clear all 4 camps for level 4, right? Yeah. You know, if you're, you know, kind of getting used to the groom, you're like, okay, you know, I see these two guys, Sona and what do you call this bitch? Is squishy. If we flip this, there's no way this dude's gonna do enough damage before I, you know, flash flip and boom bite and she dies. So I could just, you know, start from top, and work my way bot. I could just go straight to Toad to here, smite this, and it'll be easy to clear this. And then come over here, do this, and then go bottom. So you kind of want to, you know, map out everything. Also, you want to know where Elise is at. You know, you see, you know, bot lane. If you don't see top lane come out, you gotta, you know, you gotta keep your eye on this shit. You always want to know where somebody's at, especially later on when it's 7 minutes and you see Elise top lane and you know where she started. And if you know where she started, you take their buff. So you know, it's just every single point, you know. And another thing, what is she gonna do? You know, you wanna look at your top lane. Top lane, if you know she overextends, you know, after you get done clearing 2 camps, you gotta know that Elise, you know, if her clear times is faster than yours, depending on what kind of Elise you got over here, you know, she could be up here getting ready to gank top lane. You know, you don't have to counter gank. It's just that you gotta have a game plan. And another thing I also, you know, I want to talk about is the feel. It's you know, feeling, you know, just experience, whatever you want to fucking call it. You know, it's just like this Talon. Talon was really scared to go against young Gath. I don't know. Well, I guess, you know, the sustain that, you know, Gath has, as you can see, gets mana and health back. So here, you know, you know, if I can somehow, you know, gank mid lane, I'll gank mid lane. You gotta watch out for Elise, of course. And right, the reason why I'm sitting right here, if there's any fucking experience, I'm gonna jack that shit from mid lane. Fuck it, right? Let go. So look in mid. I see young Gath. I do the loop-de-loop, and there's a wave, so you want to make sure this wave comes out, because if you come out with this wave, then you're going to end up fucking this up. So I'm coming in. You can't see me. It's warded over here, so it pops up. He cutthroats onto Cho'Gath. So what is Cho'Gath going to do here? He puts the Rupture down. So here, I drop this, the slow. You see how I don't use flip? I use my flip now to charge at him, because if I use my Q and run at him through here and then he flashes, then your Q runs out, you're fucking useless. You just wasted your time. I know I can get to the target, and knowing how low he is, yo, I'm gonna flash for the first blood. And here, I think I fucked this up. Did I use my bite? I didn't even use my bite, so oh my god, I got parried right there. And then she gets away. Rip Arena. And well, I was pretty fucking salty, really salty, actually. So we got Elise, easy juke Arena. So you know, when it comes to moving around, you know, you see how I'm walking this way. The reason why I take a sharp turn is to get the ability. What she should have done, especially after I flashed, is try to auto attack me first. You know, she doesn't auto attack me. And I boom. You see how she just throws her ability, and I just said nope. And then now, wasting time. So that means if she was struggling top, she gets to push this wave out. Cho'Gath is dead, and he's coming back to mid because he sees a big fat stacking wave. And with these two over here, watch what Lissandra does. Well, never mind. Never mind. I take that back. I thought this lane, I thought she didn't push it all the way up, but yeah, there you go. A lot of CS being denied on Fiora, but she did pick up the kill on Talon, but it's not a big deal. I know one thing is that I picked up a kill. The first item I want to get now, remember it was Babysitting. I don't fucking get that. I'm 1100 gold. Once I get 1100 gold, my W pretty much becomes a smite, especially when it gets to level 3. And then when I hit level 6, I'm hitting a power spike, next level power spike. And Volley's one of those champions where, once you get started, you give me a fucking Babysitting at 4 minutes, it's fucking over. It's over. All I gotta do is make smart plays. All I gotta do right now is hit level 5. I gotta look at my mid lane. I want to win this game straight through mid lane. If I see an opportunity to gank top, as long as I know my talent's not right the fuck here, and he's level 4, and if he gets ganked, he dies, then rip a Reno, they push the lane, and I'm ganking top. Or if I'm bot lane right now, and I'm over a ward, and then Talon dies, then, mid can get fucked. But it's still early. But, they can always come back, and that's another thing. You want to think what this Elise is thinking, and Talon is definitely an easy champion to camp, especially if you're smart and you buy pink ward. So here, I got these cocksuckers. I was pretty upset about this. I was really upset. Alright, so right here, Lissandra's kind of, I get cocooned, antidote, and they can't kill me. My passive's up, Cho'Gath's here, so there's nothing. I wanted him to go fucking hammerino. Like just go straight in that bitch, go onto somebody, because I have my passive ticket, but he doesn't go. So, since he didn't go, and he would have dropped somebody. He would have the AoE rake. He should have just stayed mid and pushed the lane out, and I would have been like, I'm not going back in. So, and he's still standing there. I'm like, yo, bitches, you gonna get out of my motherfucking jungle? I appreciate that. And then and I'm pinging the bitch to fucking, well, I was pinging to go in, and then, just Talon just didn't go in. And then look, you see, this whole time, Talon could have been pushing mid. And if he was pushing mid, then he sends Cho'Gath back to that lane. But with Cho'Gath there and Talon not want to go in, I said, fuck it. All right, you take it. I'm okay with that. I'm upset. And one thing that I see people do is when they do take buffs, they like, don't try to, continue to do that. Well, some games they do, but I don't know, 75% or a little higher. Don't ever fucking, like, try to shove it down my throat. I don't know why. It's like, if I find an opportunity just to go invade your jungle, especially if I'm strong, and Elise is running. She's running Strength of the Ages. Okay, alright. She's running Strength of the Ages. Yeah, Cho'Gath needs to be careful there. Because, I ain't having that shit. Yeah, I had to smack his ass. So Talon comes back. I tax that wave. See, you see how I'm never top and I'm never bottom? I feel like everything runs through this mid lane. And if you understand that, you can win the game because you just... like I said, the dude was fucking, fearing for his life when he went against Cho'Gath. He has 25 CS. He bought Swifties versus a fucking Cho'Gath, and Cho'Gath is just going to have some next level burst. So I have to babysit this guy. If I don't babysit this guy, if I'm not around, my presence is not there, but it's at bot lane, and I'm not picking up kills, then rip. If I spend, 8 minutes just focusing on mid and my farm, what am I going to get out of that? A fucking Giant Spout, my Cinder Hulk. Then there you go. Once I feel like I got control, that I can gank bottom and then help, what do you call it? Or if my mid laner's 3-0, then I know I can leave him there. But you always want to look, at these waves, if they're supremely stacking up, and watching to see if Cho'Gath is trying to breach, knowing that Talon is, a Roman champion. Especially if he feels like he can't do anything versus the Gath. But like I said, I'd camp the living shit out of Cho'Gath. If he overextends, I'm coming for that motherfucker. So I walk over at pink ward. I probably wasn't looking. GG noob teammates. I don't even think they told me. No, that's my fault though. I'm blind. Alright, picking that up. You see Elise. Now, here's another thing. So I'm doing this jungle. As soon as I see Talon, you know, the one thing I do hate is when you go, it's like, oh shit, my mid laner's going top lane. Let me go follow him. And then Cho'Gath's like, okay, bitch, I'm going to deny you farm. And then the next wave spawns in 5 seconds, and you spend, you know, your whole fucking time up there, and you don't get shit. So here, what do? With Talon holding this lane, I get to cover this lane, and there's a nice cocoon coming in from, what's her name? Elise, bitch. And another thing is she's rushing the jungle item, Runic. And Runic is... You know, when I look at that Elise, she is going strength of the ages, which is a plus, but she looks so fucking squishy, man. And I'm sitting here at level 7. How many waves have I covered mid? And of course, I ganked that lane. So I probably got 3 or 4 times before I went mid. Here is bait. I think we knew, what do you call it's there, and I'm waiting. So with, Talon popping his ulti, silence, flash, ulti, slap, and hit the minion right here. Now look at the map. See, at this point in the game, 10 minutes is a big mistake. So what should Fiora do? Should Fiora said, fuck, man, my mid lane just went down. I need to port here. You know, I'm losing in CS because I left, but I still have 2 kills. And if that's 30 CS, then, you know, 50, she's probably around at 80 CS. So it's not, you know, for me, I think porting mid is good. And then when, what do you call it, you know, one of these guys spawn, and if she can't push this lane up, but of course she's Lissandra, she'd probably be able to push it ease. Or she can wait and just try to push this wave out and then port mid. But watch what me and Talon do. Just like this. At this point in the game, remember, once these 2 guys spawn, ignite, and of course the jungler's not going to have teleport, they have to spawn and walk all the way down mid. So this whole time, like I said, bot lane non-existent, top lane non-existent, more focusing on mid. And plus, why wouldn't you want to focus mid lane? You know, if I have a Talon mid, it's just the problem is when you're in bronze, you got a bronze Talon, he might be stupid. He might not understand. What? Bait? So, you know, when it comes to ganking and all this stuff, you know, you got to kind of go first. Sometimes they try to go first, or you want to try to create something like, you know, okay, if he doesn't know how to bait himself, you saw what I did, right? You know, I sit there and bait the fuck out of him. And Elise, it's kind of obvious sometimes. Elise comes out because, like I said, Talon's one of those champions you want to drop. So they're still dead for 10, 12, 8, the above, going down. And just like that, at the 10-minute mark, just one fucking gank. Bad time to die. Bad time to die. And then we push the next wave. So I'm going to go ahead and pour it back. And here's the reason why I want to pour it back. I look at my items. Oh, 2,400 in the bank. You see that and you're like, holy shit, man. And then you look at Elise. She's hasn't even completed her jungle item. Picked up another amp tome. Very slow. And I'm sitting there with 50 CS as a jungler. You know, sometimes you have to do that, man. You have to, you know, cover these lanes. And when you don't cover these lanes and you're one of those Volibears that, you know, goes top and doesn't get any results, maybe a kill, but only have like about, I don't know, 30 CS. It's not enough. It's not enough to just supremely say, okay, I got full control of this game because there's a Elise out there that is just gonna be completely useless. I mean, look at them. So they're sitting 1, 2, 3, 4 bottom lane right now, and my bottom lane, boom. Talon goes down there, and he has Swifties, and he's fast. He pops his Shadow Assault, I think is what it's called. And there's a Callista ult and a teleport coming in from our top laner. Boom, and that's going to be Callista going down, and Exhaust drop with the Q and Fiora. And I was thinking I'm not coming bottom, but once I saw the cavalry down here, I'm all about the team deathmatch. You know, if I'm playing UDYR, and I know I already got this game under control, like, what are they going to get besides taking this turret? But it took their whole fucking team to go down here at the 11-minute mark, especially after losing this. You know, what I could do with UDYR, and everyone's still going to be dead, and they haven't died yet, and Callista, what is she going to do when she spawns? She's going to run back down to her lane. So what I would do if I was playing UDYR, I'd say, all right, fuck it. You know, boom. Make 300 gold right here. Boom, take that. Boom, take that. Run top, push that. Because you know Fiora just used her shit. And if they're dumb enough to take this turret and fail to realize that, you know, I'm pushing, but I'm not. I'm playing Volibear. So I come down here. I'm like, holy fuck. I'm about to feast on some motherfuckers. Alright, so we look. I mean, you got options. You know, have you ever had this many options? We flipped that. Uppercut. Nice flash. So here, I'm just gonna walk at Sona. I have tier 1 boots. I you know, for some reason, I was like, fuck it. I max Q now, so do I need the Swifties? I mean, they're nice if I'm dominating. And then there's young Gath. We're just gonna slap him, and Holy fuck, did you see that shit? So I picked up the kill over there. I was 3-0. Look at that bite though, man. See, remember one thing, guys. We bite the kill. I repeat, we bite the kill. Oh shit, it's starting to lag a little bit. I need to maybe stop slowing it down. And there we go. So picking that up and instantly back. And why do I instantly back, guys? I need to exit out of everything. Hold on, sorry guys. Hold on. I'm lagging. Alright. Alright, there we go. So I instantly back to hit some spikes. You know, I go back and I pick up Swifties now. And if I had the Kindle Gem, then I picked up the, or whatever, the belt and the Kindle Gem. So I can get my spirit. So I'm stacked up with more HP. And then we look at this spider bitch. Level 6 still. We just saw her level 6. I'm level 9. I'm higher level than my mid laner. Only reason why Lissandra is level 9 right now is because she's been top, just AFK. Well, actually, no, she did go bottom and I guess picked up 4 assists. Yeah, it sucks she didn't pick up any kills, but hey, who gives a fuck? You know, you are stacked with HP right now. Your bite is pretty much like dropping Tivers with death cap on somebody's face. As long as you're biting to kill. You know, I'm not gonna, you know, I know I repeat that a lot, but that's how you play Volibear. You know, we bite to fucking kill. You know, when that motherfucker's 300, 400, 500 health, that's when we drop the bite. And after this, there's another little thing. So what I do now is I drop the smite, and then we can just do 2 camps at once. You're tanky, plus you got the Hunter's Potion upgraded, so you're getting stacked. So just pop a couple of those, and my red's up, so I want to pick that up. See, look, I don't have to do anything. Like, when you're 7-0, oh my god, I gotta kill Fiora. Oh my god, I gotta kill him right now. No, you don't have to. You don't have to. The longer this game goes on, it's 13 minutes. There's no way you're going to be able to run down mid unless these motherfuckers give up. Because you gotta understand one thing. There's, you know, they don't give up. You know, you got to think, you know, you ever play and you want to surrender a game and they don't surrender? Why? Because they want to make you suffer, because whatever shit talk you guys are, you know, talking about amongst you guys, you know, oh, fuck you. Fuck you, you fucking gank, and then, you know, he's like, okay, fuck this, you know, I ain't surrendering at 20, and plus, they can't surrender. So, you just want to play smart. You want to pick up fucking Scuttles, you want to pick up your red buff, you want to come over here and pick up Dragon. If he's overextending, gank the motherfucker, you know, but, you know, make sure you sense the fucking fear. You walk into his lane, look, bitch, you overextend, you fucking dead. At least you with them, you fucking dead. And at this point, it's going to take 1, 2, 3, at least 4 champions to stop me. And I want to get it to where it's 5 champions to stop me. Now, you saw I don't know if you guys were watching the stream and you watched that last Volibear. You saw how much I walked through. I mean, you know, sometimes you just have to do this. You know, it's not about just standing around doing this and that. Do I need to go help my team doing Dragon when they already got everything under control? You know, I know Lee's, you know, level 7 ass with just runic fucking echoes is not going to do anything. I don't even know, man. You know, you look at that, you know she struggled. She was probably better off doing 3 rotations, AFK in the jungle, than running around like she did. You know, sometimes it doesn't pay off, you know, when you do this. You know, I try to gank bot lane 9 times, and there's a blue buff, and I don't know if I bite that. Yeah, fucking right, I bite that. Bot outer still up, so you want to take that. And yes, top outer still out, but you know, I just, you know, want to kind of get a feel of how this game's going. And you know, as this game's going on, when I look at the Lees struggling, you know, like I said, I'm like, these guys are fucking these guys are complete trash. You know, I'm not trying to hurt no feelings. Actually, I am. If you're salty, fuck you. No, but where's my Talon? Talon's mid. Okay, so the rule when your mid laner leaves, don't join them, because what these motherfuckers try to get a free pass to push the lane to try to get this turret. And if, you know, you're down here, the only objective to pick up is this tower and not diving and running all the way across there. If they do that, then you want to push mid. So here, I'm always going to make sure to keep mid push. Simple as that. Keep mid pushed at all times, because if nobody's there, then it kind of gives you an idea that your teammates might be getting fucked. It gives you information, and then when you see Choga at top wasting his time and not protecting his own tower, this fucking lag is starting to fucking drive me insane. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. I see I'm lagging a little bit, and just like that, there's the auto attack bite later. And right here, I'm out. I'm out. I'm not doing anything. Whatever the fuck this guy decides to do, I'm going to make sure I get out of the turret, aggro, and then we got enough minions, so I come back in to ping, and this guy straight up, you know, I'm like, yo, well, let's do this. Well, actually, I took a little bit of damage there, and then boom, flash. I have to walk straight out. I actually wanted to bite that bitch. I think I did, but we do pick up the Sona. So 2 people dead. I mean, you know, 2 for 1. You know, my mid laner dying, and like I said, he's 1, 2, 4. To me, like I said, get on my fucking back. I got this, and I'll make sure to push mid. So we got Fiora coming down. This cock bitch. All right. Yeah, nice. Good chase.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
Alright, so there's the flip, and looks like Fiora's gonna abandon. We're about to eat some spiders. Oh my god, the KS on the Callista. Hit that bite. We're almost at 300 stack or 30 stacks on the Strength of Ages. You get 10 permanent health for every camp you do, and when you hit 30, you're gonna get that nice juicy 6% off every camp you do. Plus, if you still have your Hunter's Potion, you're gonna get a stack. So, you know, you never have to back. I could have stayed out and did 2 more camps, but we're hitting spikes. I decided to pick up my Warmogs. Why Warmogs? Because if you look, I already have Cinderhole completed. I'm at 3,400 HP. If I ever get chunked out for about 75 of my health, I'll walk over to the side, let my Warmog's heart kick in, and insta heal back up. So, yeah, Warmog's definitely a really, really, really good item to get on volley. And, of course, sitting on a Chain Vest is what I want to do. But, I mean, do I need to worry about any AD champions hit me? This bitch hits for true damage, but I got 2 levels on her. You know, what up, Jen? You know, just imagine me and Jen met up, and I'm level 5. So, this whole game has pretty much been through mid lane. Kind of getting the feel. Like, you know, this right here, this right here, this right here, isn't on my agenda. They're fucking useless to me. Why? Because I wanted to control this game through the mid lane regardless of how bad my mid laner did. You know, if he shows commitment and is willing to die for me to carry the game, then, you know, it's just, you know, comes down to, you know, the 5-minute mark, you know, where do I need to be? You know, the 7-minute mark, time to go through my buffs. Why? Because buffs are very important. You don't want to have them sit there unless you're making plays and getting paid, ganking those lanes. And also, you know, there's going to be games when you dominate a jungler that you want to take all their shit. And you could still do the same thing like you see, you know, the deers run through the jungle with volley. So I come over here, I'm like, what up, baby? And we're going to, she's going to make me drop the disrespect. What up? Oh my god, she still had her ulti, man. That's bullshit, man. I call bullshit. Man, fuck that. Did you see that shit? She like hit me like she's like, you know, just imagine like a big fucking pot roast and you just clean cut me for my health. That's what it looked like, man. It's fucking, I don't know. And this motherfucker decided to port bot lane. I don't even know. Did she port in? Yeah, she ported in, I think. To what? Yeah, to die. You know, and where the fuck did she come from is what I want to know. Like, her ass should be like, yo, fuck that. Just let it be. I could have got out of here, too, but I didn't. And I decided to auto-attack that fool. I don't think it mattered anyway. But she ports in right there. And is there a fucking ward anywhere near? No, there isn't. So, it doesn't matter. You know, I die there. You know, it doesn't change the fact and that I'm still 9-1. You know, when any squishy champion will get beast fight, even Cho'Gath, because you know a level 11 ulti on Volibear, you're smacking an extra 115 in magic damage. Not only that, you know, it spreads across the board, and when you pop your ulti, it also hits him with that electricify. All right, so Callista coming down bot, and we got those spears running through. I think she got the caddy. All right, but still, look, what do they do after you know they spawn and you know, this is what they do. They like run down mid. They, you know, you got to understand their options. What are their options? How can this team get back into the game? Then you realize that you would have to walk down mid blindfolded with your whole fucking team 3 times in a row to throw this game. Or do that 2 times and fucking go blindly do Baron, and then she stole it from you. And then after that, you took damage from Baron, and they came in and ruptured, and 3-man ulted, Sona ulted, and then boom, ruptures, earthquakes, tidal waves, blah, blah, blah. And then you end up losing 3 turrets, and they got Baron, and you got Ace. Yeah, and that's another way of throwing a game. But what's the possibilities of that happen unless you know, fucking just, I don't know. You never know what could happen, but, you know, it's happened to me. So yeah, you know, understanding their option. And another thing about feel, it's like I said, you know, we looked at this Elise, and what did we see? Just a nice piece of meat, easy to fucking you know, you flip and bite. Like, if I just flipped her and bit this motherfucker, it'd probably take about a third of her HP off. Now, imagine she's missing HP, and I pop my ulti, and I drop her with a 3-hit combo. She's fucking dead. So she's useless. I look at Sona. I hit her 3 times. Slow, flip. Useless, dead. Same thing right now. Same thing on this guy. Fucking dead. Fucking dead. Fucking dead. And what do I need? We need to take top. So, who's going to go top for this? You know, of course, I'm going to do my blue buff, so hopefully Talon doesn't die. I see Cho'Gath pushing mid. I will see this. I will not be like, oh my god, Talon's going top. Let me go ahead and push that. You know, what if my bot lane, decides to stay bottom, they push that out. I just want to make sure that this never dies. Look at my tower, guys. This is my fucking tower. I'm the jungler, but this is my fucking tower, you know? I'm not going to let this fucking die. I'll make it really hard for the enemy team to try to take my shit. Now, you play at higher elos, it's definitely a different ball game, you know? But it's still somewhat the same in Talon, getting 3-man squad. But what did it take to kill Talon? Did it take, let's see, no ulti from Sona, exhaust still up. But, yeah, I guess he just overextended pink ward maybe. Hello? I guess he might have just gone all in and tried to kill the spider, but she repelled and ripped the Reno. And here my red is up. I'm just flipping. Like I don't need to do anything. Like Talon's dead, and there's just 3 top, meaning there's 2 people left to cover this map. And if I was anywhere near bottom, I'd push it. If I was UDYR, you're fucking right, I'd be bottom. I'd have been bottom before he died to push that out, saying if you send 3 top, you better hope I don't have like a Triforce build on the deer because I'm running straight down. And when you do that and there's 3 top, what do? They run back. So, you want to look at the map. But it doesn't matter what my team does right now. They can do the most stupidest shit. The enemy team still has to deal with me. And what I'll do when team fights go down and say, look, man, you guys are my bait. Just because I'm the tank, does that mean I walk into fucking a rupture, a fucking cocoon, a Sona? Fuck no. I'll stand off to the side and try to juke and let them try to jump onto Kalista. And this motherfucker decided to walk through mid like he owned the place. And I think we dropped that bite. Let's eat some dinosaur boys. Laid up, bitch. And then look at this shit. Look, just one swipe right there. And then you just hit him again. You're getting all this attack speed. And then bam, double kill. And we hit that triple kill. And this cock fucking Thresh decided to take my shit. Look at this shit. Tell me this ain't blatant. Look at this shit. Look at that. Yeah, I was pretty upset, but the pentakill was top lane. And boom. Just like that, man. And also, remember your passive. You're getting 1200 plus HP back from your passive. That's you're pretty much getting 4 giant spells. So take 4 giant spells, imagine them over your head. That's what you're gonna regen for. You're gonna be stacking. Not only that, if you have Spirit Visage, and also after you drop your heal, if you get out of combat, you have Warmog's Heart, and you restore 579 health every 5 seconds. So I mean, 115 plus health a second. I'm going to say broken, boys. I'm going to say broken. And, that right there. So imagine if you're losing and you get chunked out in a fight like that. And maybe, these 3 guys died. But 2 of them died. And they still have 3 people up. And they're kind of low. And you prepared for this, right? Because, with you trying to, figure out what you need to do to win the fight, you're already set up. Because you have your Warmogs, your full HP. They'll try to push down mid after killing your team. And then they'll realize, like, oh, fuck. Volley can hold this. What the fuck? I thought we chunked it up. Oh, Warmogs. Instead of, instantly, killing your teammates. Like, yo, spread out, man. Get their fucking bottom outer. Get their mid outer. Get their fucking top outer. And instead, they just rush straight down mid because they just they just fucking, I don't know the word. What they get too excited. They panic like, oh my god, man, we're coming back. We're losing. Or if they're ahead, it's, it could be, well, if it's the other way around too, if they're ahead, they'll, still do the bronze effect. It happens at every single Halo. I fucking love watching how bad people make these stupid ass calls instead of learning how to control the game, because sometimes, you're playing against somebody that understands what you're gonna do. What did I say? 115. I said 115 on Warmogs. Why am I answering fucking chat? Look at this, 595. So 115 fucking health every second. When I was at 570, what do you call it? With 4 left, hangover. Okay, no more answering question. Distractions, boys. All right, so yeah, after that little skirmish, like I said, the 13-minute mark, there's no need to rush. And the thing is, people are so impatient, or just don't. No, I wouldn't say impatient. I would say that at a higher elo. But at a lower elo, it's like, oh my god, yes, I finished my power spike. Let's go test it out. If they're testing it out, do you have control over that? No, you don't. So before he decides to go fucking on his own little spree, you know, you have to prepare for that. You can't be over here farming this if you're, you know, stuck in gold and you're struggling. Me, yeah, go ahead, test your fucking item. You know, I got you, baby. You know, he goes and does his thing. You're like, fuck, he's dead. What do I do? You know, you have to prepare for this. And, you know, it took, what, 13, 14-minute mark where I just continued to farm, did my blue buff, did my red buff, got my gold, make sure that every single lane is pressured. As long as every single lane's pressured, and of course counter jungling whatever I can, and boom, there's your talent, Ripperino. You know, this is to be expected. Take a little nap, boy, and get your shit carried. Oh, top lane is 0-4. All she's done, you know, after getting the 4 assist bot lane is fucking die. It's okay. Don't worry about it. You have a Kalista on your team. You know, she's got a big fucking bear in front of her. She does that, then you know Kalista's going to get her damage output out. You know, Lissandra might not have fucking 200 CS right now and 4 fucking kills, but instead 4 assists, but she still has 5 towers down. We got middle inhibitor, plus we're about to get top outer. So all this gold adds up, and if we look to see how much she has 7k to, well, fuck. Well, Fiora has more, even with all that. So, you know, it's a struggle. But one thing Lissandra has is fucking hard CC. And that's what we need. Plus, she can bait, get in there. And of course, there's the young Thunder God. And there's a teleport. I'm sitting there like, these motherfuckers serious? Look at this shit, man. Like, they just did all that onto me. And I'm sitting there like, yo, are these guys fucking serious? And I'm like, okay. Like, you see this? This is something you don't want to do. You don't turn and fight this. If I do, then I'm just a crazy motherfucker. So here, I'm just going to go back. I'm going to flip this bitch. No, once I know they're fine, and as you can see, there's no way 100 to 0 onto Kalista's going to happen, I straight up turn. Once I do this, I walk off to the side. Well, I thought I was going to turn and go into it, because if they decide to go ahead and focus me, I have 3 guys that are three teammates that are full HP that will be beasting these guys. And of course, you want to make sure you still have your passive up. If you have your passive up and you have 4,500 HP, let's see, that's about 1,500, a little less than 1,500. You can say around, I don't know, 1,400. That's how much HP you're going to get back from your passive. Plus, if you have Spirit Visage, and I do have that, it's going to increase your healing. We're going to go ahead and pop the ulti. You know, pop the ulti here. I'm not scared. I'm like, bitch, please, dangerous game. What up? Slap the fucking spider. Uppercut her right across the motherfucking mouth. And, yeah, do I stop? We don't stop. Yo, keep going. I think I keep going. See right here, there's the hook. Flip that bitch. And you see how I don't go for Sona? Switch over to this guy, and you see how I'm walking with him and I'm not auto-attacking him? Because what I'm doing here is, look, I know if I auto-attack him, then he's going to create distance, and then I'm going to walk with him as long as I auto-attack, and then boom, you see how I kept walking? And you're not going to get away from me, especially when my Q is maxed out second. I'm level 14. I'm going to run at you very fast, and my passive, like I said, is going to give me fucking 9,000 HP back, and boom, we can end the game. But yeah, you know, playing it smart. I know when you watch me when I stream, I do a lot of stupid shit, especially when I do UDYR. And I said I wasn't going to do all that, but, you know, it's just a fucking habit that I have when it comes to dropping, you know, a little bit of disrespect. But like I said, this was off stream, and, you know, I think those are like the best ways to, you know, work on and do my ways, you know. Other than that, you know, I don't know what the fuck they try to do, but I'm going to go ahead and take this inhibitor, kill the caddy. You remember when you have Strength of the Aegis, you get 100 HP back, if I'm not mistaken, from caddies. So we drop a little bit of Laparino. We're going to take these Sniperinos, and we're going to get the fuck out of Dodge. And see, I'm waiting right here. There's no need for me to rush. I don't know if my Warmogs is coming in, but there's the Cocoon, the Ghost, the Silence, and I'm like, okay, fuck it. Let's just back. Look at their base. They're getting wrecked, and this game is probably over, and Fiora comes in. That bite, though, man. See, I mean, look at this, man. When you are focused on the game, this is your bite, man. Like, 80 carries don't exist to you, and I'm playing the regular standard, you know, volley build, and you don't have to go Warmogs if you don't want it. But I just, you know, feel like the regeneration is so worth. Regardless if your team is bad or not, you just fucking, you know, you just run, you know, you sit there and take a laser beam, or you get, you know, in a team fight, you know, and you go from 25% to 100% after like fucking 30, 40 seconds. But look at this. This is the bite after his heal, man. This bite, he has how much HP? Slap him. See right there? You see that bite? That bite. 678 HP. What up, baby? I mean, imagine getting bit by that. What is my bite doing right now at level 5? So it's dealing 700 damage, and then if you're missing HP, it's gonna tack on some more. And Sona, baby, you know I'm gonna come for that booty. Eat this bitch, and that's gonna be Choga dropping ruptures, but it doesn't matter. And that's the useless ass fucking Talon. And KSing my shit. This motherfucker, man, I swear to God. That's fucked up, man. He shouldn't be KSing. And the minions will finish this game up. And the Winions, yes, the Winions will finish this. So, I hope you enjoyed this video. The runes and masteries, well, you probably already saw them at the beginning. Peace, late.